Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Coming live from Piper Heart, children of God. And that's you and that's me. So I'm going to try to do this very quickly because I have coffee on the stove. Me and my husband, it took a couple months. So the assault was November 9th, shortly after Halloween. The year before, there was a setup through this group that works out here in LaSalle, Michigan. They were going to try to have us held hostage in a grill, and it was a big mess. So we had discontinued any associations with anyone in this area last 2023, so 2024 all the way till 2024. Now, when I had said my husband didn't see any of it, I was misinformed. He did not see the first part where the supposed officer was acting like he was raping me on the hood of our car, wrestling me around. These nerves and the tendons are not healing right in this hand or this one. So it's like if I do this, there's a major stinging and whatnot here. So I do have to go into a doctor and get x-rays. And I don't think it'll show with the tendons and stuff. So what my husband would have had to do, this is how it went down. So I went out the back door because I knew they left a plank open because they were going to send men over that night. And they kept doing the faults. They never showed the warrant. My husband kept asking for a warrant. We never saw any paperwork about nothing. The courts have our phone number, things like that. This is Monroe County, Michigan. This is the authorities, the law that has allowed all of this to go down for actually several decades for me and my husband, not several for both of us, but so accumulatively 14 to 15 years. He would have had to kill 2 men that were trespassing, these weren't police, plus the cop to get to me. And he didn't know how many more men there were. Because they had had a ton of people to help put the fence up, the little group. And they had left the opening over here where it's hidden from the road. And then he swooped in through there, and then the guys were barricading, blocking my husband. And the policeman actually put his hands on my husband too, and he wasn't doing anything. He said there was no warrant, and you're being too rough with her, you're manhandling her, what are you doing? You're using too much force, you're using too much force. Well, 1 or 2 of these other men, a gray-haired old man, they were blocking him from getting to me. I simply went out that night very quickly. I put the dogs up to figure out how are they going to come in, because we have the other corners kind of barricaded ourselves, and I assumed that they were coming through the gap. And I wasn't out there I don't think I was out there 2 minutes. So they knew that John was not with me at that moment. I had not told my husband I was going out back, because also part of inside of me while I was upstairs, Spirit, Jesus in my spirit was saying this is going to escalate and escalate and escalate. It's going to have to end tonight. And so I thought I was going to be going out to greet a proper legal officer with another officer as a witness. And where's the body cam? Where's the body cam November 9th? And why did the 2 other police cars stay down at the bottom and they didn't do anything when Alan and the other men were harassing him, berating him, and provoking him? And this was still put on too tight, and I have permanent. I think it's permanent damage. November, December, January, I can't drum. There's just certain things I can't do anymore. So we're just wondering, where's the body cam? And is Judge Eicher and did Judge Arnold, did you get your heads out of your ass yet? Okay, because Jesus is wondering. Okay, that was it. The other thing is I recommend the movie through Daily Wire. It's called Identity Crisis, and it'll show you that there probably isn't much hope for our society. Okay, so that's all I have on that. If you can mutilate children and you consider to be a parent, you love your children, and you don't know what their gender is, I don't want to say things about the fires in different areas that actually were allowing this transgender agenda on the children. If you're an adult and you haven't gotten proper psychological care, which should be a preliminary even for a young adult before mutilating themselves or allowing the doctors to do so. This is all Nazi, and it all is originating from pedos. I don't know. You can watch the movie. It'll give you more of a history of understanding this disgusting satanic agenda. So I just wanted to do that just to recap. And November 9th, November, December, January, Eicher, you put the court date all the way to the end of January? Okay. Anyhow, apparently you guys don't know who the real murderers and rapists and stuff are, and I'm just checking in today. Okay. Have a good one.